All right, Chris, you seem like you're freezing it for a second. Yeah, I know that you're on the Wi-Fi right now. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're getting to the show. We're in for another week. So what's up? Yeah, this week.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, this is Chris here. So another week. It's what, the sixth week or the fifth week? I'm losing count. We did so many
Me too.
great
Yeah,
shows.
it's
We
all good.
lost
We're gonna
count.
keep doing these, man. Yeah.
So
So
I think we're probably week six. So this is a great Sunday. But anybody celebrating Sunday, Easter Sunday, happy Easter. So I know it's been a great, beautiful day out right now. I'm currently roaming right now. It's kind of busy this morning, so I'm kind of roaming right now. Sat down at a nice spot by the library, and just enjoying the view. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning for everybody out there in the East Coast. Have a great show. Now, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to talk about this right now. The 25th. Her Diane Starr's gonna be in town. We're gonna go out. We'll go out there and cause some noise. Diane Starr's rally with Nick Brana. You know, I see
yeah,
your content. I
that's
think people
coming.
should see if you can drag DJ drag the show the playlist for Nick Brana. I mean, I really appreciate the playlist. I mean, you put it perfectly. I don't like the guy. I don't like those big aristocratic type of activists. Like, so especially people that mess with Jimmy Dore. I don't like them at all.
Damn, bro. I
So,
appreciate it.
but
You know
I
the
know
whole
April
thing. Yeah.
25th. We're gonna be out there. We'll be able to cause some noise,
Let's go.
legally cause some noise. So support my boy DJ Elf with this thing on the 25th. We'll be out there to cause some noise. So
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's definitely coming up. Yeah, that's gonna be huge. Yeah.
yeah, it's been
Actually,
a great week.
what's
So
this is actually historical because of the fact that the Libertarians are also with them as well. Now the thing is that also Jill Stein had been running around with them before as well, but the thing
yeah.
is that for the Green Party here in New York City, I don't know why she's not. She has some affiliations with I know she's worked with the Greens from the Bronx, and possibly the
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Dore network inside of there. So I would think that she would want to come out to try to show this historic. But I think the whole Scott Ritter thing again. He's a convicted pedophile. He was convicted
Yeah.
2 times in separate things. I think they were recorded. He admitted to it, and they keep bringing this guy in to try to repair Nick Bonner's own sexual, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Because
it's just
it's all
strange.
corruption within, like, creeps protect creeps. This was going on in the state of New York with the whole Juan Ardilla situation. That's kind of a different story we can tell. I don't want to break it down like
No, we'll
broken
break it down.
record.
Talk about it.
So creeps protect creeps. Abusers protect abusers. So that's what's probably what's going on with the whole Nick Barnes situation. And now we can get into the Green Party. While we had the Green Party is not even a strong party in New York State. They're really not a strong party. By the way, speaking of the Green Party, you remember 2017? You guys need to know. In 2017, they endorsed for mayor. His name is Akeem Browder. Akeem Browder is the brother of Khalid Browder. Khalid Browder, if people don't know about the story, this was going on bail reform in New York State, the whole New York State. Khalid Browder was accused of stealing a backpack from a migrant, right? Like one of those like short migrants. I'm not trying to be racist here. So the migrant accused him of stealing his backpack. In the old days, the cops would take you in on an accusation. You're black and you're young, and so accused of them to take you in. So they took this guy in, accused guy of stealing the backpack, and the judge put his bill at $3,000. Couldn't afford the bail, so he had to stay at Rikers. And he went through a lot of hell. He got picked on by the gang. He got picked by the gangs and be abused and etc. The guards just messed with the guy, and it allegedly created a lot of trauma. So later on, he got out of jail. He got all depressed and got all manic and etc. Psychiatric episodes. And he killed himself. He like, I'm not trying to be like for like TV reasons. They found him. They found him dead outside of his room. I don't want to break down the world cause it might get our account deleted. What I mean, I don't want to break that because it might be too graphic to talk about. So Khalif came to poster boy for bail reform. He came one to post child bail reform, but the big post child, his name was Hernandez. I don't know, this other guy who got some situation with the cops. And so Akeem is his brother. Akeem runs the foundation for Akeem Browder, Khalid Browder Foundation. And Akeem Browder is a convicted felon. He's a convicted sex offender, to be exact. He got convicted for sexually abusing a 12-year-old girl when he was 17 years old. So in his school, how sometimes situations go down, and he got convicted for credit card fraud later on in his life. So the Green Party in New York City decided to endorse him for mayor. Even the grassroots got upset about that. Like more the grassroots lefties got upset about the Green Party endorsing Akeem Browder, and they told him to fuck off. They told a lot of people to like, fuck off. We don't care. But that shows the corruption within these parties, within these third parties, that the games that you playing. It's not all third parties. Is none of these prominent third parties, such as the Libertarian Party. And I'm not gonna really shit on the Libertarian Party because there's some good people within the Libertarian Party that does good work. They do better work than some of these little ticks you see on the street that's thinking they're acting like they're for they so called for the certain word I can't say on here, the mandates. I can't say the other word because we'll get our count flag. And for other causes, but they're really ripping people off. And I had to call those people out in another situation, and they hate me because I called them out and they bullshit. So, but they do some good work.
I appreciate you.
They do. The Libertarian Party does good. A little like they people I met, they do good work. Just like Larry Sharp. Yeah. I think he should run for governor. I I mean, he ran,
but he says a lot of good things. But he's actually at this event with Nick Brana and Diane Sayre.
Yeah, because
despite the fact that I brought it to his attention that these people are affiliated with the wrong stuff, and he knows about the last controversy that happened in NYC because the anti-war rally was also like that.
Yeah, it's usually about the money and the power and who really funds these guys and gals. Production value. Production costs ain't cheap, especially if you do shows like that with Larry Sharp and etc. Production and travel and hotels aren't cheap. So somebody's paying for that, and whatever somebody's saying, whoever paying for it, or whoever's part of the money saying like, well, you want someone getting the money and keep on getting the plug, you gotta have this guy on. So it's probably some money. That's probably money being threatened behind that stuff. When it comes to like money being involved, is that's what goes down with it. You know what I mean? So that's the situation.
Yeah, if they can't stand up to Nick Brana, they can't stand up to the big money that's coming down the pike. So that's real. Yeah, so that's interesting. What else came up this week besides the Trump thing? I saw you were actually. I didn't get to go by all those cats, but you were with Santos. That was hilarious.
That was hilarious. We'll get into Trump. So before you want to break that with Trump, or you want to talk about something?
I actually that tuned out.
So you want to talk about Trump now, or you want to talk something different, like what else I did this week? Like,
whatever.
All right.
Whatever. Oh yeah. I also saw
so let's get to Trump. Let's get to Trump last, and we'll talk about the Santos story. That was hilarious. It was great. Right. We'll talk about that. It'll be interesting people to hear. All right. So this week, basically yesterday I was at a Palestine rally, a Free Palestine rally. It was great. I told somebody earlier, I said they get the numbers. Within an organization called Within a Lifetime, they get the numbers. They get 100 people regardless. So they got I think it was ran by AMP New Jersey. They're from Jersey, and they won that really ran the show. So it was like probably like 250, 300 people that was marching yesterday. It was a lot of people marching yesterday. It was 3 hours long. It was perfect. It was beautifully done. It was beautifully executed. They knew what they was doing. They know how to organize. Then after that, there was a abortion rally hosted by Verizon for abortion rights, the Repcoms. They did that. That was more of a photo op. I think the media got annoyed. A lot of media got annoyed because we understand. Hey, like abortion is kind of controversial. People could be against it. People could be for it. So what's going on in Texas is a judge in Texas. He want to ban the pill. Is something he want to ban some pill, abortion pill, and they get all upset about it. So they held a rally yesterday, and all it was yesterday, I'm gonna tell you this right now, it was nothing but self promo. It was nothing but a photo op. I knew it was nothing but a photo op. Be honest, I didn't feel like going up there, but I was like, let me just go up there, see what the guy gets some content and try to get some views. And it was some bullshit. I was like, yo, this is nothing but promo. This is nothing but opportunistic bullshit. This is nothing but opportunistic bullshit. Like all over the photo op. Them promote themselves, them promoting the organization, them trying to sell stuff. And that's what it was. Even the media got annoyed because the media expected elected officials to be out there. Not one elected official showed up. So basically it was bullshit, whatever with that. Other than that, I attended some iftars, attended a couple iftars recently. One got canceled. I think I knew why. Attended one at the People Forum. I supported somebody over there. I was like, with respect. Iftars, it's for Ramadan. It's like the dinner for Ramadan. So, I mean, I supported that. It's like progressive iftar. There was other iftars that day. I ain't feel like going to that. I was like, nah, it's not worth it doing this. I with them last year. It was like more political. Then you had basically uh basically that's it. Basically like just like other than that, like I was checking on now I'm on a board of a political organization that's usually moderate conservative Dems. It's called NABA, the New American Voters Association. They do a lot of good work. They
Oh,
they
that's
work
Dylan,
closely with a
right?
lot.
Is that
Yeah,
Dylan's?
Dylan Knopf. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dylan Knopf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
So yeah, so I'm a part of the board of that organization.
Oh
So I
wow.
have to really be careful what I really support. So I got some call about that recently about that. I'm like, okay, I totally understand, but that's what I'm talking about. The thing we're going later on. If we want to talk right now because nothing basically happened other than Donald Trump. That was like the biggest story of the week because everybody's out there for Trump. You was out there for Trump. My other guys out there for Trump. A lot of people out there for Trump. Let's talk that right
I
now
don't
while
know
we
if I'm
have.
really out there for Trump, but I am. I do feel like
Oh, that was a
yeah.
circus. That was like a real circus. I don't know how long you was there for. I was there for like probably about 30. I was there for like since 8 o'clock, and then I left at when
I
Marjorie
do
left.
feel like
And
the I do feel like though that the reason for the
it's
reason
kind of
of
what I
him being
again.
brought up on charges in the indictment was for
Yeah,
political reasons. I do feel like
yeah, what?
there's a lot of other things going on. Not saying that he shouldn't get indicted. You know what I mean? Not saying that at all, right? Yeah, but
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of people who should get indicted. You know what I mean? A lot of like George Bush, Clinton, all they should all get indicted. All of them.
Oh yeah, they should all get indicted.
Hunter Biden. You know what I mean? What the pictures are there. You know what I mean? Come on.
Hmm.
So I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you know, I had other points to make too, but I'm not really there for Trump. I feel like it's the same kind of aristocrats. Like people want to believe he's the solution or someone else. You're the solution. You know what I mean? The thing is
Hmm.
that
Yeah,
the
yeah, we
solution
are.
is the
I am.
people that get personally involved in it, not necessarily some Trump
Hmm.
guy who's like he's going to be it for his own interest. I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? He should be for his own interest. But,
Hmm.
what about your interest? That's your
Yeah.
business. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what about you? Yeah.
Yeah. That was a big time circus yesterday. It was a crazy, hilarious circus. I mean, when it was Tuesday, so Monday I covered basically three rallies in like 1 hour time span. So before
Oh
we get into
yeah.
Trump,
Yeah, you going
so we,
hard, yeah.
yeah, so I covered a Gays Against Guns rally. Like I said, because like the thing about Monday and Tuesday, Trump arrived in New York City on Monday night, Monday afternoon, Monday evening. So the media was out there, basically all the media, even international media was out there covering Trump at Fifth Avenue. So they expected press. A lot of people didn't care about what was going on. Unless it was Trump being in town, they didn't. Nobody give a shit. So you had Trump came in town. You had Gages guns at Bryant Park. Nobody cared. Then you had what's the other one that was Speaker Pelosi with Donald Trump. Speaker Pelosi was in town the same night at CUNY Graduate Center. The pre-Palestine people, the Bush people was out there. The media didn't give a fuck. So I was like, it was like they had to cover their own event, and I was covering their event. So I mean, it was okay. I didn't say the media it was just like they felt there was no point of going there. They didn't want to get
Wait,
Trump
Nancy
because
Pelosi was in town?
she was in town
I
on
didn't
Tuesday.
even
She was
know.
in town on Monday night. Yeah, because they didn't nobody cared. Like, it was basically all about Trump. So, and then there was a vigil for Trump with some of the
Wow.
conservative Democrats and Republicans saying we got to pray for Trump, pray that nothing goes down crazy the next day, and that's it. So now we're tomorrow. We're in a Tuesday. That was the next day. You was out there. I was out there. Dion Powell was out there. Another person, Denise Martinez. I think you should interview her.
I would like to
Denise.
at some point, yeah. She's been watching the show. Yeah, I seen her, yeah.
You should have her come out there and interview her. She's perfect. She made the road. She told you I made the road. So what happened on Tuesday? I got there 8 o'clock. It was a little amount of press out there 8 o'clock. To be honest with you, it was a little amount of press 8 o'clock in the morning, and then it was a little amount of
But
press.
wait a second, yeah? I saw the
Mhm.
things of people like being overnight. I saw lines around the block.
Yeah,
Um,
that was for like the media inside media coverage. They was
okay.
giving out a certain amount of color tickets. If you had a blue ticket, you get the inside access for Donald Trump's coverage. You could cover his event inside the courtroom. You couldn't take video. You only could take photos, but you get the blue ticket. And then you had everybody else get the old phones. Other than that, it was bullshit. It was like whatever.
Was it selected or was it like
Yeah,
if you were in line, you got it?
it was like selected. Like they knew who it was giving it to.
Okay, yeah.
So that was that with the press thing. So it was like that with the press. So that was line 4 with Al with the press. But other than that, Tuesday morning, 8 o'clock happened, like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Jordan Klepper, I think you heard from the Daily Show, the one I do the Daily Show.
I don't really watch those shows, but
All right, so it's bullshit.
what is
So
the
it's like
question?
Jordan Klepper. He was
They
out there. He was out there with his people doing content for his show, trying to make the Trump support look idiotic. But
okay.
some of them was looking idiotic. He had one guy. It's just, whatever. I can get to that later. But a lot of some guys look stupid. They know what they was doing.
Was the
So
event that
basically,
we were at with MTG, was that in any way endorsed by Trump, or is there like, was that official, or was it like just the, what was
it
it?
was done by the Young Republican Club. It was done by the Young Republican
Oh
Club.
yeah, Gavin
Gavin
Wax.
Mario Wax. So they did. He
Yeah.
the one that had the rally with his people, and it like
For
it
some
just wasn't.
reason, right? Even though he doesn't really do a lot of work for like candidates and stuff, he doesn't really do a lot of stuff for the Republicans. Whenever he does an event, all the press shows up.
Yeah,
So something's up. What's up with that?
because of the he's down with the party. He's down with he is the is down with the Manhattan Republican Party. So county committee will always get press, and then he gets all the big time power players of the Republican Party, and they love those people because they get them a lot of they get them a lot of attention. They give them a lot of views. Marjorie does, Owen Boebert, Matt
Okay.
Gates.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
something's
these
up there.
personalities, even the more like not even non-politicians that get these guys the views. There's people down on the left that gets the views, and there's people down on the right that get the views.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he's getting fed. Like I can tell like the press shows up for his events in a different
yeah,
way from regular people,
yeah,
for
they
the
do.
same type of events.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like Gavin Wax for some reason. Like I knew, like I in the pre-coverage, I actually had in my video. I haven't put that in the latest version. I didn't put the naked cowboy in there either, but I already stated that like in probably previous coverage. I knew Gavin Wax showing up. I know like it's got to be something.
Yeah, he'll get the press out there because he's playing with the Manhattan Republican Party. So and he's got a lot of like a lot of people. So
Interesting.
he gets people out there regardless.
Okay.
So what happened recently? I mean, it's like that. It was like Jordan Cup was out there. They had some people out there trying to antagonize people, trying to antagonize situations. People that are not supposed to be on the Republican side, that was on the Republican side trying to start trouble, and the cops had to shut that down. But later on, we'll get into this right now. George Santos came like 10 o'clock. He got there like 9:30. He came and all the press was swarming this guy. They was like fucking media hounds. They were like damn dogs, like dogs on this guy.
Okay.
He even got like, won't you let me breathe? They ain't let this guy breathe. So basically like that with George Santos. And
Does Trump even
it,
want
it,
Santos around? I bet you Trump doesn't even want Santos there. Who wants
but
Santos?
people want him. People like the guy. I mean, people
They
accepted
do?
him. I mean,
Isn't
when
he
I
an
was there,
embarrassment? I see ads on the subway literally making fun of his lying.
yeah, that's basically. But he makes the money, so it doesn't matter
Oh,
with
really?
him.
Still? I didn't know. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You think he's
Hmm.
gonna? You think he might? Yeah, I think he has a chance to win his next election.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. I think he really does. Unless he goes against this guy named Josh Larfisman, he might go pull it off because the guy they trying to push and the guy they trying to push in front of our faces, his name is Robert Zimmerman. I don't think he has a chance again. I don't think he has a chance again. Um, Robert has low energy. His speeches come with low energy. I don't know is that a consultant tell him how to do a low energy, but it's like everything he does is like it's all flat. You put him against this guy again, he's gonna lose. Santos is gonna win. Um, Santos is trying to show how what good he can do as a congressman, and much as the controversy. And I try to tell these people as a like more like person's really involved. Always always go at a person what good a person could do in the constituent services that member could deliver versus the controversy that they have with them. Because if you don't and you vote the wrong person in and they do way worse, you voted on yourselves. Never try to go about like a person views of public safety, a person views about bail reform and etc. Because I know there's certain people I say if they ever got in city council or in state assembly, they've been way worse than the person that's against the stuff. You know what I mean? This is what it's about these days. It's not about, I don't really care about what a person says. I go out about a person's behavior. And the
Interesting.
thing about that whole thing about Santos was like he showed up, he showed his support, and then people try to say, well, you walked away. Yeah, because the media was about to kill me. The media was like, fucking thirsty people, thirsty bloodhounds. So he had an excuse to not defeat it. So that's the thing about that. You know what I'm saying?
Was he able? Were you able to interact with him in any way? Did he? Were you able to ask him a question or anything? No, right? Maybe.
Not that much. He was trying to run away. You know?
I saw you right next to him. That was pretty cool, man. I had no
Yeah,
idea you
yeah, it
showed
was
up.
good.
I was busy just
Yeah, I
saying
didn't
that.
know. Yeah, yeah, but
Yeah.
the Marjorie Taylor Greene thing was about 10 minutes. She was there for 10 minutes, and so she got ran out. It got overwhelmed for her. She had to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw like I was in the pen area of the Trump side. I guess supporters, and I get wasn't MTG supposed to like make her speech inside that area, or was she like in the
Yeah, she
street or
was. She
something?
was. So what happened
She was
was
in there.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Okay.
She was in the white car. She was in the white truck. She was in the white truck,
At some
right?
point, I remember that all. Oh, I did see the white truck. I saw the white
Yeah.
truck
So
pulling up.
she was
Yeah.
in the truck where a security team and the PD. She was in security of people. They
Okay.
got her out. They swarmed her inside the. They swarmed her inside the pen, inside the side where the Trump people was at.
I saw a lot of people walking in
They
one direction at one point, but I just gave up because I was like, this is,
Yeah, it was no
yeah,
point. Everybody,
yeah,
even my people, I was speaking to Elad. He said, "This is not working."
yeah,
It
yeah.
was
I was
bullshit.
like, yeah,
Nobody cared. It was a little bit of photo op. That's what it was. So they sworn her in, got inside. They had to speak, get it for 10 minutes, and then she left. And that's it. The media was like bloodhounds against her and George Santos. They're like bloodhounds.
did she even say
You know.
anything?
She said, "I don't know what she said. I didn't even care. Once to me, I didn't give a shit. It was almost Scooter Caster recorded her video, so
Scooter
she did it
Caster?
her
Okay, I don't even know who that is.
Freedom News.
Freedom. I'll see them at some point. Yeah. I
Yeah,
met
she
some other
said, I
people.
didn't, I didn't
Yeah,
care.
I met this group called Hell's Gate. Have you ever seen Hell's Gate newsletter or something? I've
Yeah, I
seen
heard
them
of
around.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to follow up and see what's going on with that. I heard that the one of the people worked with the Jezebel, which is actually associated with what is it? Peter Thiel. So that's
Yeah,
interesting, right? Yeah. So what are the ties behind that whole thing? We're gonna
I don't
maybe
even
look at.
know.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, gonna make that deep dive. So yeah,
Yeah.
man. But I actually I've been reviewing your coming from Brownsville, and I've been thinking about that, man. And your
Mm-hmm.
personal experience a lot of times doesn't really get carried. I mean, they need to listen
Yeah.
to victims as well. So I know like it's not really the hip or cool thing to do, and I really appreciate your experience. And I'm glad to be a part of introducing
Thank
that
you.
to my audience as well, because I know a lot of people feel one way about a situation, but your
Yeah.
experience is just as valid, and you went through honestly some of people talk about Mike Tyson. You can see that he said maybe they
Yeah.
won't believe you, right? But maybe they'll believe Mike Tyson when he said Brownsville was crazy. It was insane. So
Yeah.
for a man to survive that, that's
Yeah.
also a reality of what people's facing. So I really appreciate you, man, bringing that to the forefront. You know what I mean?
No, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
No doubt, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I just coming
So
to
other than
understand
that,
you.
huh?
This is our sixth episode, but we're still learning things about each other. It's not like we've been years and years. So
Yeah.
we're still like
Yeah,
learning
yeah,
about each
yeah.
other's actives
I
and
really
stuff.
do
So
appreciate
that's
it,
good.
bro. I appreciate it. It's kind of cold out here.
No doubt, man. So this April there's like some events dropping at the end of the month. Well, that's just a couple weeks away. Also, the petitioning has been keeping my other boys crazy, right? I think the due date's coming up like this is the last weekend because they delayed it.
Yeah, because of Passover. I think tomorrow's the last day. Tomorrow the last day to drop up petitions for the city council and
Yeah.
in various races around the city, especially the more like leader seats in Manhattan. I think in Manhattan, and we have tomorrow's the last day for budget talks. The last day for the budget. So we gotta worry about that. Everybody's worried about tomorrow's gonna be a big day for that.
My
Everybody's gonna be
website and
Albany
my
tomorrow.
mailing list is down. I'm trying to talk to my people and tell them about some things going on. Maybe even about this show, right? But the thing is that right now
Mm-hmm.
I gotta fix that. I've been so behind, man. So thanks for keeping me updated. Yeah. So the budget's going down. Are you gonna be doing anything
Yeah.
related to that stuff? Probably, right?
Um. Yeah, I might just go. Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably events coming up real
Yeah.
soon. So
Tomorrow is budget talk. Last day of budget talk.
you got anything that you're planning on going to this week?
Basically, I don't know. I mean, it's just a lot I have to deal with. A lot. I don't even know. To be honest.
You know about any special moves going on in this last minute season of petitioning? Anybody who looks like they're in danger of not getting their numbers, stuff like that?
I don't even
No
know.
one would
Like, I'm
say.
not
Yeah,
really involved. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I think people try to keep that secret.
they're hiring
Of
the
course,
consultants. Yeah,
of course, we're going to have petition challenging in certain districts because it's like the 13th district. You go expect potential challenges from both lines, the Republican line and the conservative line, the Republican line the Republican line and the Democratic line in the 13th district because it's a real competitive district. There's a lot of undermining BS that's going on in the 13th district. They're trying to take out Marjorie Velasquez, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to undermine her. I think it's going to blow in their face. It's going to blow back in their face. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think is uh, so they're gonna? I mean, I hope it does blow back in their face. You know what I mean, for real. But what do you think is the most significant thing like happening for New York City politics coming up? Besides the elections, right? Is there anything hearings that are going on like currently? Even public housing is going under. Developers
Yeah,
making big moves, right? Any Amazon's been kind of quiet recently. Maybe they're making some. I know they've got a lot of real estate deals going down next to
yeah,
next to the planned commercial zones. So they're going to have the affordable or the highly affordable housing next to like
yeah,
Amazon warehouses. They're trying to really create a marriage between industry and the building commercial complex builders to put something there together. Have you heard
yeah.
anything about that?
Not at all.
Oh no.
Not really at
Okay.
all.
Well, if y'all know about this, y'all could tune in. Also, we're working on. There's someone who named Corey Edens who recently came on my show to address some of the corruption that's going on in the college, educational system, especially Hunter College. If you have any experience with that, hit me back, and I'll be following that story
Hmm.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but let's. Oh, yeah. It just like, yeah, I know you're talking about. You're correct. So while we talk about what's to Tiffany Gabon, let's talk about that.
I'm sorry. What's that?
Forget Tiffany Gabon.
Oh yeah, yeah. Recently, yeah, you've been look, like I just talked about the legitimacy of their own experience, right? Yeah, and you're someone people should be involved in the conversation. And now recently you said Tiffany Caban is, you were unhappy because she made some kind of move to, which seemed one-sided, right, with her adjustment of the situation.
Hmm.
So go ahead, talk about it.
So recently, a cop was shot in New York City. He was shot in Jamaica by the train station, by a bus stop because I think it was arguing for a seat, and the cop had to try to handle it. He got shot. It's horrible. So she didn't even show up. It's her borough, but it's not her district. I understand she well, it's not her district, but like you should at least give a show up for the cop that got shot in your district because if you need him, you protect him, right? You never know. Cop supposed to protect us, right? That's what we're supposed to do.
Okay.
So she didn't even show up for that, but I made the point to say that. Wait a minute, you still see me?
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
My phone just died.
Well, I hope Tiffany's people watch this. I hope she does go visit him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so yeah, so I was like, well, you show. I was like, she showed up for that, but she didn't show up for she'll show up for like two people who got shot in the neighborhood, like two gangbangers got shot in the neighborhood.
Did she show for two gangbangers
I
in the
mean,
neighborhood?
yeah, I
Oh,
don't think
she
they're
did.
gangbangers, but I think I knew why that she showed up because there's a mosque that's across the street, allegedly is across the street from the location, and her one of her like stakeholder friends runs an organization. They was out there. So I had a feeling like, well, if these guys didn't get shot by a mosque or the people they want to come out, then she would have showed up, and then the senators showed up. So she's selective. She's selectively choosing like what she showed up for. It's about what benefits politically. You know what I'm saying?
No, she's not showing up for my stuff. I haven't heard about this mosque or this other people that she went to though. Um, I have to find out more.
Yeah.
I really don't know, but it sounds, yeah, there is certain people in the, I think my recent video on the Trump indictment basically showed that, right? There's certain people that the people in charge, the aristocracy decides their voices matter, and there's other people that they decide don't matter, don't go along with their own agenda or their funding goals or principles, whatever, and they end up silencing the community
Yeah.
they're supposed to serve. You know what I mean? And that's we need to all be heard
Mm-hmm.
for real. Yeah. So that's a good point,
Yeah.
man. And I hope with Tiffany Caban people, I know DSA have some other things that we're still waiting for. I think May 1st, we're getting close to that. Salma and Brandy, she's also a trans person. And I'd like to say that I know a lot of people have a lot of feelings about the Trump community. And I'm not saying that those forces don't exist in there. But that community
Mm-hmm.
also knows that I mess with trans people and try to support them and help them. But they don't really
Yeah.
treat me, right, as the untouchable, right? They're still willing to say what's up to me, and maybe that's a subterfuge, maybe it's not. But there's the fact of the matter is that they're still willing to talk to me when others are not. So that's who I get to work with, and it's really the conditions that are created for me, and that's the conditions I live in. So, not trying to hate on them, not trying to say that I'm blindly supporting Trump, which I think was also something that I clearly never go for. But I want this, to hear everybody, and make sure everybody gets a voice in this. Sorry, just my little interlude right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Anianta, I know that the president used to sit on the board of trustees back during my generation in the 90s. Do they still have a strong political voice
Speaking
in
of
the school
this,
system?
yeah, yeah. But speaking of this, I didn't go to Odeonta. I got this from like a sale. Like one of the stores in my neighborhood, they sell it for $10. It's like, oh, this is a hoodie, so I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, my
So
bad.
I didn't go to Odeonta.
Oh, no, my
Well,
bad.
no, it's okay. But thanks for letting me. Thanks for pointing out my jacket.
Okay, so but you did go to SUNY or something, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all good. Whatever, man. Yeah, so yeah, I was just used to being in
yeah.
politics back in those days as well. Yeah, in the SUNY days. Oh, man, that was a while ago. So yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
So this week, you got anything that you're looking forward to coming up?
I don't really know, to be honest. Like, I think there's like a few rallies that's going on this week.
Have you heard of something
Something
called
lined up.
the African? No, is it African? It's a no, the black, no, the underground, no, the Queens Underground Film Festival.
I heard of it. That's what Dion Powell.
Yeah, yeah, his friend, yeah, like, and also there's some lady named Queen Colors or something. She wants to start messing with it too. So we're gonna see if
Yeah,
we do.
yeah.
Yeah. I've been burned out, man. I need a
Mm-hmm.
break. I've been going back to the gym. I got the stiff neck now from working out. Yeah, it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I think
Mm-hmm.
that's coming up soon, in 4 or 5 days. So that's something that I know that I might be attending. Um, the budget stuff, we're gonna have to see what's up with my man
Yeah, that's true.
Dion Powell. Not Dion. I mean Mark Safman, who does the disability stuff. We're trying to get the budget. I think it was
Yeah.
3 million or something, or was it 5 for the? I think it was 5 for the for the for the co-navigator program. Yeah, budget season, man. Yeah, that's gonna be over soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After that, what's next for you? Oh, this is the end of the month.
Um,
Yeah, we're taking care of the third party and their sex. Have you heard of Scott Ritter? Have you heard of Scott
yeah,
Ritter?
Scott Ritter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah, I
crazy.
heard of it.
Yeah, he's coming to Manhattan, man. April 25th, around there. Yeah, maybe a couple days before. All right, I'll see you for that one. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about for the political stuff?
No, nothing really else. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else at all.
Yo, also, I will bring Dinnick on the show. Maybe she could be on next week. Also,
Yeah, you
the
should.
people that's on the call right now, right? I know a lot of people from public housing. I'm gonna check in right quick. I know a lot of people from public housing do be watching. I'm telling you right now, that community has not really been able to mobilize the way they really have to in order to get what they want achieved. I'm gonna say right now, so y'all gotta pick it up, if y'all want something to happen in your favor, just straight up, just being realistic. Almost,
Yeah.
just gonna take a moment to check. Okay, only have one watching.
Huh?
Maybe two. Now, okay, Jim Engel's watching. He's from,
Yeah.
he moved to Texas. There's actually a lot of activity going on in Texas, political activity. So I'll be keeping us abreast of what's going on down there. Yeah. So basically, I think that's it, man. Thanks for tuning in for another week of
Yeah.
Chrislejohnyc and
Hey, yo, thank you for
PLC.
having you on. I appreciate it. Gotta tell you, thank you for having me on.
Thank you, man. God bless everybody. Have a good one.
Thank you. Take care. All right.
Peace.
Peace out.